Hey guys, today I'm going to talk to you about my go-to makeup routine if I'm going straight to school, and I can do this in 3 minutes. So firstly I'm going to talk to you about my brushes. So I've got two Revolution F105 brushes here, identical, and one's got a white bit on it that I tip-hexed on it. Basically I use this one for highlighter and I use this one for bronzer. I like them because they're quite small, they've got quite tapered, and it means that I won't make too much of an impact because I like it quite subtle and I don't want it covering my whole face. Just a simple eyeshadow brush really. I normally just do brown here, like on the outside of my eyelid for school, because I think it's quite natural, neutral, and the teachers allow it because it's not dramatic. Really any brush will do. I suppose you don't want that one that's going to scratch your eye, but this was, I got like 10 for £4, which is crazy. I've also got I've got quite a lot, because I got like obviously 10 for £4. I do have this Sigma F25 brush, which is a blending brush, which if I do want to have more dramatic and if I'm going out clubbing I might use this because it's better at blending, but I do actually find it's quite scratchy, so I'm not really such a big fan because it was quite pricey, so I haven't really bought many expensive brushes, but you can recommend me some more eyeshadow brushes. I've yet to try any of the Real Techniques brushes actually, but I do have some of the, it's like Eco Tools brushes, which I use sometimes for like patting on the mascara, patting on the eyeshadow, because the cheap eBay ones didn't give me any of that. So for my brown on my eyeshadow, I'm actually wearing a look I'd wear to school right now. I actually use a bronzer which is too dark for me, so I bought this bronzer. I realised it wasn't my shade, but I didn't really want to chuck it out, so I kept it as an eyeshadow because, well, I heard that Kylie Jenner does this as well, and basically it just doesn't, I don't know, it just suits your skin more if it's, because this is only slightly off my shade, so it suits as a neutral, natural eyeshadow, and creates a natural shadow. Next I've got this Collection Lasting Perfection concealer. What I do is I draw a triangle just there, both sides. If I'm really feeling, oh, I'm gonna look great today, I'll do, so a line there, because I haven't actually done that yet. What I do, and I don't actually put it anywhere else because most of the time I have quite good skin, which I'm so lucky for. So I normally wait for about, I don't know, 2 minutes and get on with the rest of my makeup before I then blend it in, because I find that if I blend it in straight away then it moves quite a lot to the areas where I don't really need it. I have it in Fair number 1, so that is really light. It's actually lighter than my face, but I like it because it illuminates under my eyes, and I've heard that you actually are supposed to have a shade lighter underneath your eyes for that reason. So I'll rub it in now. Yeah, it is quite full coverage, and when I'm going to school I don't actually put foundation on because, I mean, it just takes more time and it's like less natural and I have to add more colour to my face if I'm doing that. But if I'm just using concealer then I can get away with adding less products beside that. Okay, so got your standard highlighter, but this is no standard highlighter. Even though it was £3. It is amazing. It's Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in the shade Golden Lights. I've got the peach lights here. It's sadly broken. And I'm yet to try this. But that gives them more, I suppose you don't have to wear blusher if you're wearing this, because then, yeah, it just makes your face more pinky. But I don't normally wear blusher. And I don't know, gold tones suit me kind of. So yeah, it's really, really pigmented. And when I go to parties, loads of people say, "Where did you get your highlighter?" Revolution. Bronzer. Okay, so I have this is my new one. I have an older one which I've used all the bronzer in it. Okay, so this is a trio palette and I've got it in Ultra Fair CO1 and it's by Revolution again. You can tell I love Revolution. Especially their eyeshadows, their powder stuff. It's just so well pigmented and I honestly wouldn't rather use anything else. I think it's such great value for money, honestly. 16 shade palette for £8. It's just crazy. You're paying less than £1 for each of your eyeshadows and they last forever. So I have an addiction about buying them. And I know I'm never going to use them, so I should just stop, but they're so pretty, honestly. I just go to Superdrug all the time and I just gaze at them. Anyway, so it's a trio palette and it's called Ultra Sculpt and Contour Kit and I think it was £3.50. So you've got a bronzer here, a highlighter here and a blusher. I find this highlighter is quite good because it's more natural than this Golden Lights one, which is a baked highlighter and has more pigment. So it's quite good for school, but it isn't as good for parties because when you go to parties and nightclubs you want it to be more pow. For me this is a great contour bronzer shade because it, I don't know, it just looks quite natural. Actually saying this, what I've got on now is a Hoola bronzer. However, I get exactly the same effect and they last just as long using this on my Hoola bronzer. The only reason why I have a Hoola bronzer on is because I bought it for my birthday. Simple Mascara. I've got this on right now and it is from Maybelline Great Lash in shade Very Black. And I think I got it from Savers for about £3, which is ridiculous. It's so good and it's really natural. I just really like it. This next one is a palette I've been really loving from Revolution and I wouldn't necessarily use it every day for school, but I just want to show you anyway. It's so pretty and I've been using it when I go out recently, but you could also, I've actually used this shade here for just normal everyday, and yeah, I think lots of the Revolution palettes are so good for neutral colours. They have loads of matte neutrals and I'd highly recommend. This one is called Revolution Reloaded Neutrals number 2. So the last thing in my must-have essentials is these baby lips. This is in the shade Cherry Me and I prefer it instead of lipstick if I'm just having a natural look because it's so quick to apply. It's just done. Probably smudged it. Nah, it's fine. Anyway, I find baby lips is really nice and hydrating. Easy top up, cheap, and it looks quite nice maybe. You can be the judge of that. So that was only 6 materials and 3 brushes, which are all affordable, and I think that's great. So if you've enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!